Hi, welcome to part two of this series on why conservatives protect their predators. So, what is evangelicalism? Where did it come from? How did it start? And how did it become so powerful in American politics? I'm sorry that this is so late. Life has been happening and I had to take a break, but I'm back on now. Evangelicalism is a fairly modern movement within Protestantism that is often characterized by militant masculinity. Just for some context, Christianity started over 2,000 years ago. Protestantism started over 500 years ago after the invention of the printing press. Christian evangelicalism started in the United States in the 20s and 30s and was seen as a extremist fringe kind of a movement, but it was popularized in the 50s by celebrity pastor Billy Graham. Unlike other cult movements, evangelicalism didn't have one central figure. It actually had and still has many leaders. It also wasn't pushed through one church or denomination. Rather, it was pushed through the Christian consumer markets. So that was Christian media, the radio, television, Christian music, and Christian books. I'm not saying Christianity wasn't problematic before evangelicalism. However, there were many faith leaders then and faith leaders now that have been warning people about the dangers of this movement. But evangelicalism propagandized people in their homes, through their radios, through their televisions, because they picked up a Christian parenting book one day. Billy Graham believed in authoritarian, staunch gender roles. He literally believed that women were cursed to be submissive to their husbands. He believed that men ought to dominate over their wives and children. Graham was very charismatic. He was able to spread his message through these global crusades. Many of Billy Graham's apologists to this day try to make him out to be a champion of civil rights, but that's simply not true. In order to climb the ranks of power and influence, Billy Graham endorsed Richard Nixon. Nixon ran as a Republican candidate in 1968 and 1972 while he was perfecting the Southern Strategy, which was a Republican political strategy that brought Southern Christian conservative voters who were against civil rights into the Republican Party. Nixon was never a religious man. However, Graham would even coach Nixon on how to appeal to Christian white voters. He stood by his side as Nixon's administration pushed racist policies, even delaying the desegregation of public schools. Graham defended Nixon as he continued the war in Vietnam and even invaded Cambodia in light of the public backlash. The only point in which Graham regretted his decision to endorse Nixon was when the news of the Watergate scandal hit the media. What really cemented the Republican Party with Christian evangelicalism and Christian nationalism started in 1979. If you'd like to continue this conversation, follow me for part three. Thank you.